Hi, I'm Yara and this is my art channel. I'm a painter, I'm a sculptor, I'm a potter, and I'm a creative person. A few weeks ago, I have written in my diary, I'm not sure of who I am. I know who I am at this very moment, but I don't want to limit my future self. I don't want to put tomorrow's Yara in the box. I want to let her be whatever she wants and feels. I'm not really sure of what kind of videos I'm making or what kind of reels am I posting on Instagram. For a while, that used to scare me. I was angry at myself. I thought, why can't I just have a nice, cool style like other famous, cool artists? Why can't I just refine my craft and stick to it until I'm a master at it and just do that thing, be an artist and have a label? I kept feeling and telling myself that I had to figure it out, find my style and my format, stick to it, make it make sense, be consistent, have an online identity as an artist, to be someone. I always try to be someone specific, like a portrait painter or a landscape painter or a rare houseplant collector. From there comes this pretty monstera constellation plant that is in the background of my videos and in the background of me right now. Yeah, I always wanted to become someone specific. I always wanted to feel normal and like I belong somewhere. I always tried to force myself to do things, also creative things. I tried many different posting styles, different platforms, but none of it came from my heart. It always came from observing what other people are doing and trying it for myself for an external cause, like getting followers or being successful or work in pursuit of being a full-time artist. My mind is always trying to reach something or get something. It is never satisfied with where I am right now. And that is how I ruined art for myself for many years. It is hard to just accept myself for who I am. A painter, a sculptor, a potter, a sister, a daughter, rare plant collector. But not even this, the words I'm saying now are just roles that we play. They are a conception that tells us what somebody is doing, but not what somebody is being. I think I have dived too deep into my roles over and over again, forgetting of who I am, forgetting of noticing what feels good, what I want to do, what I want to create. It was just mental. Everything was mental, like asking myself, what do I need to create? How do I make a consistent portfolio for myself? What is my style? Forgetting weeks, months, and sometimes years at a time of the fact that I'm a human being that is constantly changing, evolving, and have constant feelings and wishes and wants, that my heart is there telling me what to do, trying to guide me, and I'm just basically brushing it off, not listening to my instincts, to myself, just trying to follow a pattern with my mental, rational mind. I always loved art, but right now I don't really like it. I am primarily a painter. I was primarily painting as my form of art making. But right now, I do not like painting at all. I procrastinate. My subconscious never wants to do it. I get tired really quickly. Right now, I really don't like painting. But Yara, why do you paint if you don't like it? A part of me still craves to get these pictures out from my head. The pictures that are kind of forming there in my head of my peaceful landscapes and cottages and sceneries. And they're just kind of wanting to get out in a form of painting, and that's why I'm doing it. But I have this resistance. I don't like to do it. And I have consistently not been enjoying painting for years. At first, I really liked painting. But then, when my skills started to get better and when I was painting for a while, decided that was my thing, my rational mind came and kind of destroyed my creativity. It just went through it and kind of fogged it. It put a fog through it because my thinking started to be like, okay, you want to be a professional painter, so you have to earn money. How will you do it? Your Etsy shop, your prints, and this and that, and what do you need to paint in order to have a consistent portfolio, blah 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 blah. My mind went fully rational, started thinking about painting in a rational way, started thinking through what I want to paint, what I need to paint, started comparing me to other people that painted on the Instagram, on YouTube, started to tell me who is better, who is worse, how I should do things. And slowly but surely, my love for painting faded away. And it only comes out in glimpses. And I'm so sorry that I let it come to this point. But I didn't know any better. I didn't understand the power of authenticity and integrity, and I didn't understand that some things in this life are not meant to be thought through, and I didn't understand or believe that somebody would support my art if it would come from the heart. Because also my self-esteem was low, my understanding of the world was very superficial years back. And I just thought I needed to be somebody else, I needed to play a role with my mental brain in order for people to like me and support my art and in order to survive. I just couldn't believe that I could be relaxed, be myself, feel what I want to do and do those things and get successful in any way. I always had this pull toward art. I always used it as an outlet, as my safe space. All throughout high school, even before that in elementary school, I always loved art because it was my sanctuary. But I just did one drawing and had to be done for 2 months at least, because sooner or later my mind came into the picture and started saying, okay, you have to do that many drawings, you have to do this and that, okay, if you draw on this celebrity, you have to draw also that one and this one, and trying to label what I was doing, trying to box me into a box. My rational mind was just always there, fogging my creativity, and I have let it because I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't even have the capacity to see what was happening. So right now I'm just in this weird state. I have realized a few weeks back that I cannot go on like this anymore. I cannot let my rational mind ruin my creative flow anymore. I cannot suffer anymore like artists to make me feel better, not to make me suffer more, and I would rather not do it at all than do it with my rational brain. Obsessing over what people want me to create and what will look good on social media or what kind of video will get a lot of views. I just can't care anymore because I have ADHD and my mind is just killing me if I let it, you know? My thoughts are just a big bag of naughty little monsters. I don't want to be too rude, you know, because it's still my brain, but it is just out of control. And overthinking instead of fear really don't go with art making. Like they don't go together in a scientific way. Science says that they don't go together, so it's true, you know? It's a scientific fact, and I can also say it's true from the experience. So where I am now, I'm in a weird limbo, and I'm not trying to come here and say I have it figured out. I'm just, for the first time in my life, trying to feel what I want to do and just observe myself, trying to get to know myself and trying to create what I want to create and not listening to my rational brain while creating. I'm trying to do those things. And you know, my mind wants to say, no, you're never gonna make it as an artist. You are gonna be such a failed person if you just go with what you want and just like follow your intuition and your creative flow. Like my rational brain says that that would be too good to be true and this is not how life works, you know. But those are just negative beliefs, because it has to go that way. I am just so sick of suffering and feeling this struggle all the time. I want to enjoy my life, you know, I want to create, I want to be free. And I have already come to some practical conclusions about myself right now, about my art. And the first one is that paintings that take really long time to make are not what I am enjoying right now, because I have a full-time job and I have only afternoons and Saturdays to paint, and it just takes a really long time, you know. I have a few hours every day, so I can just paint the same painting day after day after day after day, a few hours and a few hours there and a few hours there, and I just start feeling boxed and my mind start to say when it will be finished, and then I'm rushing to the finish line, not enjoying the process. It's a whole problem. I don't want to start new paintings because my mind is telling me that I have to finish old ones, but old ones need like 25 hours to go, and 25 hours of painting I can only do in like 14 days of painting, and it just takes a long time. I've been painting the cottage of sunrise since November, I think. So long. And I'm doing the details right now. And I'm not even gonna say I can't wait for it to be finished. Like, I'm just gonna create and we'll see when it will be finished, you know. I'm just not gonna like put any deadlines or anything that my rational mind could grab and start torturing me with, if that makes sense. I will just go where my creative flow takes me, starting new paintings, finishing old ones, painting this, that, drawing, sculpting, whatever. So the first conclusion is that I don't like to do big detailed paintings right now because it just takes forever, and it is a great landscape for my mind to start torturing me. The second thing is that I've been just loving pottery. It is a fresh medium to me, it's a nice challenge. I like going to the pottery studio that I've been going to. It's really nice. And those are the two pieces that I have made in my latest batch, I have tried to put stars on them. So I have tried to put little white dots on this black clay with Crayola wax thing, just Crayolas, I don't know, wax pastels, however they're called. And I just thought it will come out full of stars, and it will kind of represent the universe, but instead of that, they just disappeared somehow. So now it is just a black cup. But I really love it. I really love this black cup and also the small one. They're a really nice little set. And this black clay is gorgeous and a little hard to work with, but yeah, it is gorgeous. But right now I am working on some light pieces with paler, like white and beige clay, because I want to paint on them with the underglazes. So can't wait to try that out and make my painted pottery collection and just enjoy whatever it is that I want to make. And this YouTube video is also chaotic. I don't know if you want to watch this kind of video. I guess it has a little honesty in it and also some lessons, because maybe you've been trying to make art with your rational brain and you're blocked in a creative block and you don't know what you're doing wrong. Here you go. Maybe you're trying to think through what you have to create and your rational mind is comparing you to other people. Maybe you just have to find a way to go with your creative flow and not let your rational mind come in the way between you and your art making. Ever since I started to bring home my pottery pieces, I cannot stop looking at them. Like, I will just be walking past the kitchen and I will see it and I will come and start touching it and start observing it. I am so proud of my pieces. And that is what I'm saying. I have lost this with painting. Like, pottery reminded me how healing and exciting art can be. So yeah, maybe this is also a suggestion if you feel blocked and if you by any chance also feel like you don't like creating anymore. Maybe choose a different medium, something challenging, something that you've wanted to try for a while but just didn't, and maybe it will spark your creativity again and remind you of how great it is to create things. I'm determined to be an artist, not playing roles, just creating from the heart and sharing my thoughts and my creations with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can check out my Etsy shop. I have a special code just for you. It's all in the description. And if you like this video, you're probably gonna like other ones too, so you can also subscribe to this channel. And if you have any thoughts on the matter, comment down below, let me know. I reply to everybody at this point. I really love to read and reply to your comments, so I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much, and I will see you again soon in another video. Bye.